Lenzerheide, sono con Yannick Giger, il meccanico di Nino Schurzer, e qui c'è la bicicletta che Nino ha utilizzato domenica per l'ultima gara di Coppa del Mondo Cross Country. Adesso farò qualche domanda a Yannick in inglese, seguiteci perché ci sarà qualcosa di molto interessante da sentire. So, Yannick, wow, it's the end of an era or the start of a new era? What is your position at this regard?
Well, I'm super stoked. Like everyone on the team, all these victories we achieved with Nino, and I'm super proud on him. I'm super proud on myself as well. So that I was a small piece on the whole puzzle.
Oh, yes.
And yeah, as you can see, beautiful bike. I actually don't know how many bikes I was building for Nino. That's something I could once find out how many bikes I built the last couple of years. But yeah, Lenzerheide, what a bike, and yeah, to me one of the most beautiful ones.
For sure, I can imagine. So let's go straight to the bike. The first question I have for you, Yannick, is which is the component that Nino care the most?
That's definitely tire pressure.
Tire pressure.
Yes. So tire pressure is the key in mountain biking. Yeah, as you said, 20 years ago, before we had completely different bikes, small tires, super narrow tires. The pressure, hard.
Yeah.
These days we run wide rims, wide tires. That's all roll resistance.
Which is the tire pressure Nino use the most?
At the moment we run 1.24, 1.26 in the front
Okay.
bar, and 1.28 to 1.31 in the rear.
Okay. At the
And
moment,
that's all about the combination rim tire.
for sure.
Doesn't mean you have a different rim, different tire.
Yes.
Doesn't mean it works on your
Yeah.
setup. Very important.
Yes, that's a good clarification. If you go straight to the tires, you can see that Nino use a very low knob tires. Can you suggest why Nino use very low knob tires? Okay, depending on the tracks, for sure.
Exactly. Very important. The surface, the ground, the weather. If it's dry, if it's muddy, it also depends in which area you live. Is it on Elba? Is it in Switzerland?
Yeah.
Is it in California? Is it in South Africa? So it's all these different things that affect the choice for the tire. Second is, as I said, wide tires, wide rims. Why is that? We talk about padding. The padding means what is on the ground.
Okay.
So it's below here.
Yeah.
As wider the tire, as wider the padding is. So we're talking about. I can show you a little bit abstractly. A small tire or a narrow tire and a small rim gives you a padding something like this. So it's very thin but very long.
Long. Yes, correct.
A wide tire, a wide rim gives you padding like this.
Yes.
The difference, very wide and way shorter.
Yes.
Okay. What does it mean? A wide one, we see, let's say a narrow one will be maybe only a surface like this on the ground.
Correct.
A wide one is like this.
Yes.
Means we can run a tire without a lot of knobs.
Yeah.
Because we have a contact surface of these knobs.
Yes.
Okay.
That's very interesting.
All about roll resistance, less profile, and we still have enough grip, braking point as well. It's not only the grip we need. With such a tire, you also have to brake, and you need to slow down.
Yes, yes,
It
yes,
doesn't.
yes.
It doesn't help. You have the fastest tire and you can't brake. You know?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And for sure, he's a professional.
It's a professional,
He,
yes.
he trains every day. He knows exactly how to ride. That's a setup Nino loves. Other athletes in our team can't sometimes use the same tires as Nino because he's very used to it.
Yannick, one other thing that is pretty noticeable on the Nino's bike is the position of the handlebar. I mean, the gap between the saddle and the handlebar. Nino has been one of the first to use a position very toward on the front end.
It's actually funny. All the people on the race course, let's say the fans, they walk by and they see the bike, and everyone is like, "Wow, check the handlebar. It's very low." Yes, it's very low, but each athlete on our team has a specific custom-made handlebar. Means we have a partner. It's called Swiss Biomechanics. So it's all about body mechanic. There is a rule or a method where you bring the most power on your bike.
Yes,
It's all about your bone angles.
yes,
Okay. They have a system where you can scan the body. You sit on the bike. You have all these points or kind of
sensor, I would say.
sensor, and then they see while pedaling how your bones are bending, and they tell us saddle up, saddle to the back, saddle to the front, how low you should go, because if the hip closes, you have no power.
Well, yeah.
Stuff like that. And so that's Nino's outcome of his body biomechanics.
Yes.
This is why he's very low. But as an example, let's say Filippo Colombo, he's taller, but he is actually lower than Nino. So saddle handlebar ratio is way higher than on Nino's. Here it just looks crazy because he has a minus 40 degree. But if you really compare it, Filippo is more crazier than Nino on the saddle handlebar ratio.
Wow, fantastic. Yannick, something regarding suspension. Nino has been the very first to test and use in racing the RockShox flight attendant. So maybe it can be considered the real very first tester of this technology.
Yes.
How does he perceive this big changing? He was, I would say, accepting it very easily or skeptic?
Nino is an athlete which is very complete. So he's not only a great athlete on races, but he's also a very good athlete which can give you proper feedbacks. And SRAM and RockShox, they love Nino because of that. That he goes out, he tests stuff, and he's not coming back and say, this is not good, it doesn't work. He comes back with an idea and says, hey, listen guys, this and that, can we change that? Or is there an option you can program stuff like this and that? And when we tested it the first time, I mounted all the parts. We were in South Africa. We had a programmer. We had the PMs with us, and he came down the trail and he had a huge smile in his face, huge. And he came and said, "This system is crazy." And from the first moment on, RockShox had the feeling we have the best person to develop this flight attendant system. And he gave proper feedbacks. The programmer, he was doing a new update during the night, and in the first 2 days we learned so much that the stuff we have now the update we have on public is definitely a good example that Nino set the base on flight attendant.
Fantastic.
And it's super cool.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Super cool. And they were stoked. They were like, we were working for 2 years on this one, and you ask a question after 5 minutes riding. You are our guy.
Yannick, I see a special derailleur with a black box label on. Is there something that you can tell us?
Absolutely. As you can see, derailleur is special. The cassette is special. You don't see it from the first moment.
Yeah.
The power meter is special. To say it's a black box version, you are familiar. You take the battery out like this.
Just like the GX.
Exactly. It's the base of the GX,
Yeah.
but a little bit lighter.
Okay. Okay.
They made it slightly lighter as a black box program. I don't know if they come out like this. Maybe it was a one show on this bike.
Okay. Okay. We don't know.
Maybe we see it in future. Maybe not.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, the cassette as well is also a little bit lighter. It's about between 40 and 50 grams lighter. The derailleur is lighter, and the crank, or let's say the power meter as well.
Okay. Does the derailleur have some change in terms of
The speed.
yeah,
of
the speed,
shifting.
shifty speed? Yeah.
I think after Shimano dropped the new shifting, SRAM adjusted slightly the speed. To me, or also for you guys, Nino is not running the multi-shift because multi-shifts are creating chain snaps, in my opinion. So this is why I take it out. Each athlete has to shift
One step,
which then the shifting is made for. You can shift on the full load. And in my opinion, you're quicker while, as soon as you get the feeling how to shift, you're quicker like this than on the multi-shift.
Yes, yes. I have a question regarding the seat post. Nino was not an early adopter of the dropper post. Is there something you can unveil us regarding this component?
Definitely, yeah. If I remember correctly, he was racing till 2019 or maybe even 2020 without dropper seat post. He has a specific rider style, so his legs are quite straight. He flexes.
Yes.
Or even stretches his muscles during the downhill.
Yeah.
His skills are pretty good to not use the dropper seat post. For sure. Also Nino came a little bit older. Also Nino saw the potential of a dropper seat post, while all the rest has already been on the dropper seat post. Nino was still without. We always make jokes about, hey, when are you jumping on it? And you should try it. And he was always, that's nothing for me. There was a day where he tried it out. I guess we did it for the Cape Epic, because we said, if you want to stay in the bunch, you lower the seat post and you are more aerodynamic.
Yeah.
That was more or less our thinking, how he enters. On the end, he didn't give it back. From there on, he was on a dropper seat.
And he's still there.
Still there, exactly. Still there.
Okay, Yannick, thank you very much for all this curiosity behind the Nino technical aspects and also the Nino Spike characteristic. I would say we will see soon somewhere, because this is not for sure a goodbye. It's just see you soon somewhere, Yannick, and thank you very much.
Grazie.
Ragazzi, spero che questa intervista vi sia piaciuta perché Yannick è stato veramente un grande, tantissime curiosità tecniche. Scrivete nei commenti quelle che vi hanno entusiasmato di più. Da Lenzerheide vi saluto, ci vediamo presto.
Bye bye.
Grazie Yannick.